What's going on YouTube? It's your boy TK and welcome back to TK Sports Talk. And today we're going to talk about the Philadelphia Eagles as we like to do. And you know what we're going to talk about? It's the bye week. So what else is there to talk about? Let's talk about the power rankings. Let's talk about how our team has looked thus far and how we feel about ourselves and how other teams and how the league feels about us, man. Because to be honest, are you feeling disrespected as an Eagles fan? I mean, it really doesn't matter what we think. It really doesn't matter what anyone else thinks that's out there. What really matters is what's going on inside that locker room. And we all know that. But it's for fun. And we fans, man. And so this is a part of what we do, man. Now, a lot of us have seen a lot of different power rankings that's out there. From CBS Sportsline with Pete Prisco. We've seen Colin Cowherd. We've seen the Stephen A. list. We've seen even Keyshawn Johnson with whatever power rankings that he decided to come up with, all right? We've seen Nick Wright's or Nick Wrong's top tiers or however he does his thing, man. And, you know, one common theme that I'm feeling like I'm seeing is the disrespect and people just putting the Eagles at number one by the mere fact of our record being 6-0. Now, I guess that is respect all within itself. The fact that by way of our record being 6-0, people feel obligated that they have to put us at the top. But that makes me feel like they feel as though our record isn't indicative of how we really are as a football team. And just on paper, on paper, top to bottom, we got the best roster in the NFL. Not only do we have the best roster in the NFL with the most depth in the NFL, it shows on the football field. We've been dominant in every game. Now, yeah, one thing that you can say about us in the games that we played is, okay, we've let off with the gas in the second half. But that's because we've been so dominant in the first half of games, offensively and defensively, been able to shut teams out and put points up on the scoreboard, that in the latter parts of the game, we've been able to run the ball, we've been able to play pretty good defense. And, yeah, these are NFL teams. So, yeah, sometimes people come back on you. Sometimes people keep on fighting. You think someone's dead and someone's down and they just keep on fighting. You just look at them like, all right, come on, let's go again. All right? And that's a good problem to have. Problem, yes. Not acknowledging that it's a problem. Yes, we need to be stronger in the second half of games. We need to be more consistent in putting away teams. And we need to just keep scoring points. Bottom line, we need to keep scoring points. We need to keep hitting the quarterback. We need to keep other teams out of the end zone. And that needs to be a full 60 minutes. And with that being said, that just shows us how much more room that this team has left to grow. All right. Now, one of the things that people getting caught up in saying that, okay, the Eagles are 6-0, but they're our third best team behind the Bills and behind Kansas City. Now, anybody who's out there watching this video right here, do you honestly believe? And this is homerism aside, all right? Because, yeah, we Eagles fans, all right? I got Eagles hat, Eagles shirt. I got my man hanging up right here in the background. I got the big Eagles wall right there. I got another Eagles little banner. You see my hoodie right here. Okay, I'm Eagled up. I'm Eagled down. However, I know that the Bills don't have a good running game. I know the Bills do have a good defense. I know they have a strong offensive passing game with an all-pro quarterback, with an all-pro wide receiver, and another up-and-coming Pro Bowl wide receiver in Davis on the other side of Stephon Diggs. However, are you going to tell me that you're not going to run the ball and we're going to easily stop your running game and then you're just going to pass on us all game long? All right, all game long against Big Play Slay and against Bradbury on the other side, with CD Juice playing center field, with Avonte Maddox playing the nickel corner, and Kaiser White and TJ Edwards, the linebackers, playing underneath coverage, with Hassan Reddick and Brandon Graham and Fletcher Cox and Hargrove and Davis and Josh Sweaty. All right. Are you telling me that you're going to play a whole game and that's going to be your game plan, is to drop back and pass against the number one secondary in the NFL? All right. And then are you telling me that on the other side of the ball, you're not going to be able to stop our running game which means we're going to keep your quarterback and your offense on the sideline. And then when they come on the sideline, or when they come off the sideline and come onto the field, we already know what they want to do. We already know the only thing that they can do, and that's pass the ball. And that's going to play into our hands because we're going to get at Josh Allen. Believe that. All right? So I think the Eagles can beat the Bills. I think we can stymie them. All right? Now, Kansas City, hey, if Big Red get into a passing game and he don't want to run the ball, it's going to be the same thing. Now, I think we have an easier time with Kansas City. They don't have as many explosive wide receivers like Buffalo Bills do. All right? They don't have it. Yeah, we can handle Travis Kelce. We can handle Mecole Hardman. We can handle whoever, Juju Smith. We can handle them. All right? So, yeah, you're going to have to come with a good running game. You're going to have to come with a good pass. You're going to have to be a well-balanced team to be able to beat us. Period. Any given time, any given Sunday. So are the Eagles the number one team in the power? We are the number one team, bar none, period. By way of record. And when you look at the, okay, yeah, so we defeated Detroit. All right, whatever. Say what you want to say about Detroit, man. All right? They the number one offense in the league. Say what you want to say. All right? The Vikings, they undefeated, except they got one loss, which makes them not undefeated. But that one loss came to who? You know what it came to. All right? Washington, whatever. All right? The Jaguars, they were looking like a good team. They floundering right now. But at the time we played them, they was 2-1, and they was on top of their division. Period. All right? Cardinals, it is what it is. But they was 2-2 at the time that we played them. Bust them. And the Cowboys, 4-1. Cooper Rush beat Cincinnati. Cooper Rush beat L.A. All right? I wasn't hearing nothing about Cooper Rush then. But Cooper Rush played the Eagles, and it was a different story. Why? Because he played a different team. Why? Because he played the Philadelphia Eagles, man. All right? The Vikings should be higher in the power rankings, if you ask me, for real, getting back to the Vikings, for real. All right? The only reason why people feel about them the way that they feel because they saw them get beat on a Monday night 24-7. By who? By us. That's who. All right? And it's still a stain on them. All right? Still a stain. They should be higher than what they are, man. All right? Now, I'm feeling like, going into the next game, all right, we're going to sit back. We're going to see what happens on Sunday. But going into the next week, I feel like the Eagles got a lot of room to improve. And I feel like, going into Pittsburgh, it's another way for us to get better, for us to work on some things, work on the same things that we've been doing, plus add a little bit more to our package. Because as we get a little further on in the season, we need to see more variations of this offense. And we need to get a little bit more vertical down the field. Not that I don't want to still be a running team. However, we need to make sure that we keep everybody honest. And yes, Jalen Hurts does make people honest with the way that he can run the ball and the way that you have to play our running game, but you still can play up on the running game and not have to worry about anything going over your head just by virtue of the fact that we're not showing you that we're willing to take those shots. We got to take those shots, man. So let me know in the comments below how you feel. Let me know if you feel like any of these power rankings are justified. Let me know if you're feeling the same disrespect. If you see any power rankings out there that don't have the Eagles as number one, let me know. Post a link to it. Let me see it in the comments. I'll put it up there so everybody can see it, man. But I'm feeling a little disrespectful, man. And to be honest, I think that's a good thing for your Philadelphia Eagles, man, because you know what? They still feel like they got something to prove. They watch the shows. They might not watch every YouTube channel, but they see what's going on ESPN. They see what's going on in the NFL Network. They see what's going on FS1 or wherever else is going on out there. They see what's happening on Twitter or whatever the case is, man. The Eagles are the number one team in the NFL. Stop saying the number one team in the NFC. Number one team in the NFL. Both Kansas City and Buffalo took 2 L's to 2 teams they should have beat, and they didn't. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing. All right? This your boy TK. This is TK Sports Talk, and we out of here, man. Fly Eagles fly. You already know. Deuces.